Richard here from Salon Coaching, and I want to find out today, what type of salon owner are you? You're one of these 4 salon owners, I assure you of that. Let's dive in and find out which one you are and how you can move along to the next one. What are the danger zones of being in each one? And how can you actually start making a lifestyle salon, which we at Salon Coaching try and get you as quick as possible. And at the end, I've got something to show you at the end that's coming really soon. I'm super excited, and I'd like you to be part of that. Okay. First year, so you've just opened your salon, 1 to 2 years. This is averagely what most people get to. We call it the Salon. You go for roughly between 0 and about 250,000 a year. If you're in the UK, just half that. If you're in America, it's very similar. So about 4,000 a week. That's quite normal. You get to startup and get out of startup for one reason. That's passion. Passion will take you along into the war zone very easily. Your passion of working 70 hours a week will get you through startup into the war zone. You'll get a staff member that will come with you and you'll move yourself along. Some people stay in here for maybe 2 or 3 years longer because they're quite happy just having themselves or a one-man band or just 2 people and happy having a really small salon. That's okay. If that's where you want to be, that's fine. Most people want to get out of there as quick as possible and they go over to here. They don't realise it. We call it the war zone at Salon Coaching. It is the war zone for a reason. I'll explain it why. Everybody's in this zone. They're in this zone, they're doing specials, they're trying to get clients, they're losing staff. They haven't got enough money to spend on themselves to get their salon to be tip-top and looking like a top-dollar salon. They haven't really got enough money to give their staff the best money that's out there. And they haven't got enough really to woo the clients, to get that time to get that client to come in. You've seen this before. Let me just show you this while I'm here. We talk about this a lot, that 3% of people are ready to buy now. 67% of people, they're waiting and they're looking and they're thinking about joining you. And the 30%, they're never going to come, okay? So once you get out of this war zone, you can start aiming at the 67% of the people that really want to come to your salon. You're not in a rush to get them in, there's no specials involved. You start working as you go. So let's take us to war zone. War zone's roughly about 8,600 a week maximum, around the 9,000 mark. So anywhere between the 250 and the 450, again, UK just half this. And that's really what we call a war zone, because that means if a staff member leaves you, you're going to feel the pain. You're going to feel the hurt when they leave and go down the road and open a salon, because it dips your money bad. You lose 100 grand easy when a staff member leaves. It's painful. It really is. This zone here is when you grow and come back and grow and come back. You're usually late paying your bills. There's no money left over in the pot for yourself or for your staff or for anybody else for that matter. You're still working long hours. You're doing at least 40 to 50 hours a week in this war zone. That's where everyone is. You're on a treadmill and you can't get off. Jumping over to the lifestyle salon, which is where you want to be. That's where I'm taking most people. In your lifestyle salon, you do roughly about $500,000, 500,000 to about 700,000 a year. Anywhere between 10,000 and 13,000, I believe, will give you a lifestyle salon. That's just my opinion. That means that a staff member can leave and it won't hurt you as much. At this sort of level through here, you tend to have something going on in the salon that makes you bigger than just you. You're not the biggest earner in the salon anymore when you get here. Your staff are the biggest earners and you're not. And then over here, some people may never get over here. This is what we call the $1 million salon. You get from 700,000 plus and you try and break that $1 million mark. This one you can almost get off the floor if you want to, and you can really just take it easy and just become an architect of your salon. We'll go through it. So, start up 1 to 2 years. If you're still in there, it's because you've left the choice and not anything else. You need to move on. You normally pay yourself this amount if you're in here. By the way, you pay yourself anything from 0 to about 500 a week. That's what your wage is going to be if you're in that zone there. Once you're in the war zone, you sort of pay yourself a bit more money. You pay yourself anything from 500 to 1,000 if you want to in the war zone. Now, some people get here on year 2 and they never ever leave the war zone. They just never can get that, because what got you to here was your passion and your workhorse. You decided to work 70 hours a week, 6 days a week, to get your salon up and running. You know the passion, you got that fire in your belly when you first opened the door, took you to your war zone. This is where you start losing the passion because you realise it's not there. You've got staff that are in the back room doing nothing. You're working like a dog. A staff's phoning sick. You feel the pain. A staff member leaves. You really feel the pain and get scared. This is where if a salon owner looks down the road, that you're going to be quite scared. From 2 years onwards, some people, I meet salon owners now, they've been in here for 20 years. They just don't leave the war zone. Because what got you here Over to here was passion and the momentum of you being excited opening your salon. From here, to get out of here, you need to start having systems in your salon, you need to start having procedures in your salon, and you need to know how to attract clients in your salon. That's why. That's why you've got gaps, that's why you sit there and the people in the back room doing nothing. That's why you sit there and you're doing all the work because you're the number one person and everyone else in the back room is just laughing, enjoying themselves, just getting paid job. They're not even doing 2 times their wage. It's crazy, isn't it? But people sit there and they stay in that war zone because they don't know how to get out of it. I'm going to show you how to get out of it. Move on to the lifestyle salon. This is where you want to be. Now, you need to get some systems in place. You need to know how to attract clients, how to deliver a remarkable service. Good is not good enough anymore, guys. Move over to this lifestyle salon. That's where you need to be, in that lifestyle salon. 500,000, 10,000 a week to about 13,000 a week, 700. That gives you enough gap. If someone leaves, you don't dip enough. You have enough money in the bank to start collecting enough money. The pot starts growing, you pay your bills on time, you tax on time, you start using a good product company because you can afford it, they give you free courses, you then get good training. Lifestyle salon. You start working only 2 to 3 days a week or you work part-time, the salon doesn't dip. This is where people come to the salon as a destination, not because of you. The war zone, you're number one. Lifestyle salon, the salon is number one, not you. That's where you need to get to. You need skills to get yourself out of this war zone and into the lifestyle salon. I'm going to show you these skills. Lifestyle salon. Sometimes people are in here from 3 years plus and ever. I got into the war zone. I was happy in the war zone. I didn't really need to get to this big level. I didn't need to. I worked a couple of days a week. I paid myself a lot of money. This lifestyle salon did me really well. I've been in this zone here for a long time. Even with multiple salons, I was still very happy in here. Slightly dipped into this one. But really that wasn't for me because I didn't want to get off the chair. $1 million salon, that's your investment. That's where you can get off the floor if you want to and your business will run and you can go multiple businesses over and over again. 5 years to sell. Because don't forget, by the way guys, 5 years you're going to peak. If you're in business, you'll go back in terms. 5 years is when you should have sold. That's what I got told many years ago. That's when your peak is in 5 years. You should be here and ready to sell. Over here, you're an investment. You can sit there and sit on the beach and count the money. Some people want to get to $1 million status. Some people don't. It just depends. This is where you need to be. Everybody is here. You know, every Facebook group I see, I reckon 90% to 95% of people are sitting in this war zone. They're sitting in there from about 250,000 to 450,000. That's where they're sitting. It's a danger zone. Because in here, you're fighting to get the same staff. You pay the same pay rates, you're trying to get clients through the door, you're thinking about price all the time, you haven't got money to get the best website, you haven't got money to have the best products, you haven't got the money to do the best fit out, you haven't got the money to have the best training. That's why, that's hard. It's a hard zone, guys. I called it a war zone for a reason. It's hard to get in there, but you want to get out as fast as possible into this lifestyle salon where you have money in the pot, which means you get a refit every 5 to 7 years, you can do your salon now. Everyone wants to go to a really good salon. But this one, you need to know how to attract clients. You need to know how, when clients know you exist, how to get them in the door. You need to know how to convert these people on Facebook who like you or people who hear your message, convert them to actually become clients. Raving fans. And then you've got to deliver remarkable service. 5-star service, guys. Now that becomes systemized. You've got to be able to systemize the salon. This is about your salon, not about you. This is about you surviving. Working harder and harder and harder to pay the bills. This is not. This is letting the systems run the salon, not you. This is where you get to breathe, guys. Take some time off and relax. That's where you need to be. And I said earlier on, we're going to show you how to get there. Now, you should know what type of salon you are by now. I don't have to tell you. This is your life, guys. You know where you are, and you should know where you want to get to and where you want to be. To get from here to here, you need a set of skills. And to get from here to here, you need a set of skills. From here to here, you don't need any skills at all. You just need to be passionate. That happens naturally. Everyone can get themselves into the war zone. It's getting out of that war zone that's pretty hard. That's what I see out there in the big bad world. Getting out of that war zone is difficult. Now, to get through here, you actually need to have them set of skills that I said earlier on. Now, just to let you know, I'm going to start building a course. It's happening as we speak. And I don't want to build it on my own this time. It's going to be a 9-week course with 9 super modules. They're going to take you from here to here. It's going to be a 1 payment only. So it'll be a 1 payment to get in here. It's a real short mini course. It'll do 1 payment to get you from here to here. And then you get to stay with us and get coaching from us anytime you want. It'll be in there. It's going to be fantastic. No one's ever done this before. I want to help you guys and get you out of this war zone and into that lifestyle salon. There is a criteria. You've got to be in this zone. So you've got to be taking at least less than 450,000 a year, or you can't come in. So what we ask for you at the moment, if you're interested in coming to join us and you want some more information, just let us know down here. You can message me privately, or you can just put your name down here and just put Warzone. Just all you have to put is Warzone. I know you're in the war zone. I'll send you some information about the new course that's coming on. It's going to be a really special prize for you guys because I want you to help me build it. We're going to build it together week by week. You guys are going to be the case study people, and we're going to build this as we go. So if you want some more information how you get out of this war zone into the lifestyle salon, this is the time for it. If you're ready, if it's enough, enough. If you're sick and tired of fighting, struggling, is that you? Yeah, is that really what it is? I have a question for you before we end through here. It's a big question I asked a lot of people. Let's start over here. How much did you pay yourself last week? So you know what that is right here. How much did you pay yourself last week? How much would you like to pay yourself? Given the choice, if your salon was going to give you the lifestyle you wanted, to live where you wanted and do whatever you want in life, maybe travel the world. So what you paid yourself last week and what you want to pay yourself, there's a gap. We call it the pain gap. There's a gap in between there that you're missing out on, you're short, because you don't know how to get there. That's what it's costing you. I want to make sure that when I build a course, it's going to be a lot less than that. So you can get from the war zone to the lifestyle salon. I want to know if there's anyone out there that wants to come and join us in this journey. So don't forget, you've got to be in the war zone. So we're not having big salons here. I don't want big salons. I have other courses for you guys. You know that. My salon coaching, I have a mastermind group that's there for big group coaching for people who want massive growth. This is just simple. It's a 9-week course that we are building. I'm going to build it with you in case study. I want just a certain small amount of people to come and join us, and we're going to meet once a week, and I'm going to film it, and you guys are going to be in my group, and you're going to help others, and you're going to build a legacy for other people that could come and join my course. That's why we're going to do it at a special price, but I need to know if you're in this war zone and you're interested in coming to move along to the lifestyle salon. Let me know, guys. There'll be a link underneath here. Time to find out. If not, I hope you enjoyed the presentation. Where do you want to be? How do you get out of it? No, guys, give me some love. Give me some love. And by the way, even if you're down here, guys, and you're good, there's other people out there. We all want to win. Like us hairdressers, why do we always I hope we do okay and they don't? It's not about that. What it's actually about is all of us helping to do each other. So, you know what? If you found this and you're thinking, okay, this isn't for me, but share it so others can see it, guys. Let other people move on. I want to help as many people as we possibly can and get as many people out of here. I'm tired of seeing people saying they can't get staff. I'm tired of people that come to me that are really struggling. This is the time, guys, to make that effort. This is the time where this time in 12 months you need to be in here. And it'll only happen with you putting some work and effort in. Let's get you all out of this war zone, guys. Hope to hear from as many of you as possible. Let's get this rocking.